survive in the world's most respected MC battle arena, the URL Ultimate Rap League.
Let's go! Grown man boss, something he gotta deal with. No matter how many of these fabricated lines he about to say, it ain't gonna equal up to this real shit. A lot of niggas got respect for Dizaster. I feel fuck you. Now play any of that tough guy shit, it's in my contract to chill. But Dan Balls is gonna touch you.
Regular.
You use your height to tower over smaller opponents. You could do that to me, yeah, that's cool. But just tell me, how does it feel to look down at a nigga you look up to? Listen here, that clip up here, he finished, yeah, this URL. He's trespassing. He got no business here. This pussy is made to get wet, just like swimming gear. I'll wait to disappear, cock it and make them disappear. I mean, like, nobody don't want to hear about this and that, because I'll aim this at that in the coffin, you'll put this and that. Nigga, these is grown man bars. No gimmick raps, you'll never win this match. You come here with that Dennis the Menace act. Speaking of Obama, he probably got mad when he was reelected and threw a punch. Couldn't handle it the next day at work and was throwing up his lunch. Well, Bin Laden was the last Arab nigga that played tough, and he got killed by the US, and US getting killed by us. Nobody don't want to hear none of that shit your dudes do, or that gangster shit you be talking about on the YouTube. You'll wake up in the dock with a machine going boop, boop, with your head wrapped, since you Arab. That's something that you used to.
All right, you ready? Smack, is you ready? Rex, is you ready? They brought the best out from the West out, and y'all better be glad that I'm happy today, because y'all don't want to see that terrorists get let out. Because if I snap on the stage and I decide to start airing texts out, y'all will be like Marge Simpson, because faces turn yellow, tops get blue, then everybody in here gets stretched out. Fuck Rex. I came out to smack so I could stack bread. I'm like an animal shelter. I'm making sure all them cats in my staff fed. Look, if me and you scrap, dead. I don't even need a clap lead. I got these two fists I nicknamed Bobby and Whitney, because when they get together, they crack heads. What? I said, you want to be a gangster, then let's pop your cherry. You think that's fruity, you gonna get your body buried. I'll beat this pussy up like the bulldog from Tom and Jerry. Your whole squad is scary. You ain't ready for the type of Glocks we carry. I have so many cannons out the back of the car, the license plate will read, we just got married. In front of these rhymers, I'm the livest one. In front of these rhymers, I'm the livest one. And you can never take away from me the things that I have done. So whether I choose to kill you with a knife or gun, I'll fire once. You try to run, then all you hear is sirens. The paramedics and the firefighters come and put a blanket over your fucking head like Michael's son.
Grown man boss, something he gotta deal with. No matter how many of them fabricated lines he just said, it ain't gonna equal up to this real Dizaster. I'm gonna bring fractures of tear gas till he collapses in his wheel crash and he's laying somewhere dead on his Acura airbag. Face ass nigga. You think all of these street niggas wanna actually hear that? Hell no, so fuck it, let's get back to this real rap. Your man's front, they get blamped up. My camp tough. A nigga die ugly death for thinking he handsome. Die ugly death because them bullets he getting handsome. Headshot blocking his face, I give his hand some. Dot Mall. My gang a problem. I'd rather be in a can like Alpo than be labeled like him. Dizaster, I kill everybody that hang around him. I'm ready to shoot a cab driver every time I think about it. You serious? This nigga, he one of them niggas that act real when he drunk and then wake up laying on a spare wheel in a trunk. Fuck it, we on our grind. He want it, all we know is crime. Vest on, 38 special, and a whole 9. I'ma empty the 38 special, then the whole 9. Quarter from 2 ways, entry wounds, both sides. Me, I usually keep the clip on. I'm like a bow tie. Anybody fuck with that dust, I got that work vibe. I party on top of that water. I'm like a boat ride.
This kid freaking sucks. With his homies on the side always screaming, zip him up. You're right, you are mad at tax taxi drivers, because every time you try to hail one at Times Square, my uncle never stops to pick you up. So don't try to front on nobody. Rex, don't try to front on nobody like you really buck with the shotty, you fat boy. Clumsy and sloppy, you pudgy and floppy. Rex, you so chubby that your stomach look like you got Buffy the Body's butt stuck to the fucking front of your body. Look at this man's laughing. Look at them all laughing. You talk a lot of talk, but you ain't ready for squab and ramble. These fists are something that your arms can't handle. I break your jaw, I knock off enamel, so you better bring them cigs with you, because that's the only way you're gonna box this camel. You said from Mook and Sean, this is one of your stupid lines, listen. You said from Mook and Sean, you would run up and you'd use the non. Well, when Matt did that shit, you ain't do shit. What you waiting for it to happen, like 2 more times? That's how I know that you ain't cool.
Grown man bars, something he gotta deal with. No matter how many of them fabricated lines he says again, it ain't gonna equal up to this real shit. I wanna start this off like shout outs to Daylight, the Dot, the Loke, my nigga, the Scrap. You and him was in a group together way before any of us even known he could rap. You told him to switch up his style. He rhymed like he on smack. Where you at? Look around, you dumb motherfucker. Where you think that you at? That wasn't real love. What you was showing him's whack. He joined Dot Mob, and now he battle all over the map. Call from all types of leagues that been throwing him stacks. And you ain't help your man with nothing. You was just holding him back. And I helped him do his motherfucking thing. Call and ask him. I never asked him for a motherfucking thing. And you grew up with him. Ain't that a motherfucking shame? How a nigga you think your nigga could motherfucking change? And I ain't do none of that for crowd reaction. That was the fuck up his life. It's crazy what he just did today. I just brought to the light. Hey yo, all of these new niggas that battle was fucking weak. Act Smack. I'm from that era where we had no preparation and we battled in the middle of the street where a fight could have broke out and you was gripping on your heat. And if you said something personal, you'll be picking up your teeth. Let me ask y'all something. This shit don't seem kind of odd. URL had to be the biggest battle league by far. Every time they throw an event, shit usually go fine. But as soon as their event is a disaster, is when they had Dizaster on the card. What? You thought you was gonna spit that shit and be strong here? Nah, queer, you trespassing. You don't belong here. When I think about Dizaster, I don't think about a nigga like that. I think about my brothers coming home from jail and the POs sending them back. Or a baby dying in a flood because a ceiling collapsed. It seems like more of a disaster just hearing you rap. What? You thought you was gonna spit that shit and be strong here? Nah, queer, you trespassing, you don't belong. When you was getting killed by Arcane, we saw it all over your face. Because them dumb freestyles and that paperwork ain't equal up and you had nothing to say. It seemed like you wanted to fight, but it won't be safe to try it today. That just shows us that your career is like a stopped up toilet. You start to overflow when shit ain't going your way.
Yo, Mook, why you telling them they need raincoats right now? Why you acting like such a faggot, dude? So I'm spitting up here, but y'all already know. That's what camels do. Hey, but hey, look, Rex. Hey, Rex. You little pussy, you talked about the Arcane shit. Y'all remember the Arcane shit? I went to King of the Dot. They got me for that thing. I was trying to get that necklace back because I was exposing a fraudulent Arcane. But now that it happened, me and you got something in common that's the same because we both got robbed for our dot chains. Yeah, it's dot chains, faggot. All right, cool. Fuck you. You're talking through my shit now. Listen, you're supposed to be fucking confident right now. Why are you twitching? You're supposed to be this tall, enormous, all ferocious, carnivorous dinosaur that grew up in the Harlem forest. But what you show us, But what you show us against Puffy, that you would suck his dick for as long as Ciroc endorses, he gave him that long-range, top-notch performance, porn star blowjob before us. The way you gave Puffy that long neck, you ain't a T-Rex, you a fucking brontosaurus. Listen, let me get the rapping. All right, you jacked the formula me and DNA was doing. You saw we was on the internet. That's how we gathered hype, because we was getting mad views. We were living an active battle rapping life. It's fucking funny how you started to book planes and started to travel flights. All it took was that one round with DNA. That's how you got back your stripes. Well, this is like the beginning of Jurassic Park, because all you needed was a little DNA to bring that T-Rex back to life. It's over now. I'm the extinction level event that be killing these raptors. History repeats itself. We just living it backwards. I ain't gotta pull out the next sentence for me to finish the answer. All you gotta do is flip through the history book, flip through the chapters, and you'll see the T-Rex gets killed by Dizaster. Yeah. I still do my shit.
Let's get it. Give it up for Dizaster. Give it up for my man T-Rex. URL TV.TV. We made history.